evening, everyone. I am Angela Gegg, and you're watching Angie live in Dubai. We're broadcasting from our VMC TV studios right here in the UAE. Having a media platform gives me a personal responsibility to use my voice and give back to society. I use my voice to send messages to my viewers, and I give back to society by inviting local businesses, entrepreneurs, influencers in every area, luxury realtors, producers, celebrities, and even artists onto the show. And today is no exception, as I'm joined in the studios with a self-taught artist. He was born in West London, he's based in LA, and he's here with me in Dubai today. Guys, when we get back from the commercial break, you'll meet me in studios with James.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Thanks so much for joining me here on Angie Live in Dubai. We are back from that commercial break. I am joined in studios with the one, the only, James Goldcrown. Hey, look who's here. Hey, James, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
It's great having you in our studios.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
My very first show of 2022.
Yeah, you told me.
It's all you, baby. I love it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, again, thanks for being here. I know you're just in Dubai for a quick, I think, a week or so. So
Yeah.
it was really great to get you on the show and to talk about you, your journey as an artist, your career, and everything, James. Amazing. This is one of your pieces here.
Yeah, I did this out here in Dubai.
Okay.
I'm doing a residency right now with the Me Hotel, and it's been great. It's been a really great experience. Great people. Everyone here is just really good energy, very positive. Everyone wants to help. Everyone's so interested, and I love the energy. It's always great coming to a new place as well to understand the culture, and I'm loving it. And I've got another week here, so I feel like I've just adjusted. The jet lag's gone, and now I'm like able to focus and I'm more present, you know?
Absolutely. Well, actually, I did meet you on that first night.
You did.
The Mia, you did have jet lag.
That was like my second day here.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I remember it's like memories from when you were a
Bits
kid.
and pieces.
Oh God, it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's not an easy journey coming all this way, for sure.
It's a long one, yeah.
Well, for my audience watching, I have an international audience. We're not just based here in Dubai. So what I like to do with my viewers and my guests is to get to know the man sitting on the couch or the woman or whoever's here today. So I'd like to start with the early years. So right now, everybody's seeing your art.
Yeah.
They know your name. Tell us about the early years. I was doing my research. I found that you actually left school at about the age of 17, and that's when you began your career.
Yeah, I was 16. I remember I was in Spain. I came home. I was like on one of those kind of lads' holidays, you know. And I came from a single mother family, so my mum couldn't really afford to put me in school. So I was on a lot of different scholarships, and there was a specific school I wanted to go to, and my mum just couldn't afford to keep me there. And I didn't also really. I preferred working. It was just like more for what I was used to. I wasn't really into school then. And my mum said, well, then you need to get a job. It's like school or a job. So then I got a job in a darkroom in London in 2000, I wish I was that young, in 1996 in Southeast London. And that's where it really all started. That's where
And it was high fashion you were doing, fashion photography?
It was actually, so it started off, we were doing, before digital, I would do the printing and the developing for newspapers.
Oh, wow.
So like the Observer, the Guardian, the Mirror, like we would do all the newspapers, syndicate all the images, and I would be the runner as well. So I would run back and forth to all the big newspapers. And as a young kid, I was just very inquisitive. And I think that's when my kind of break started. And then from doing that, I just became friends with photographers because you would always like do their work. And then one of the guys asked me if I wanted to go to Paris with him for Fashion Week.
Wow.
And I was then 17, and it was like, I got this experience that I don't think many 17-year-olds would have got in that era. And I was like, this is what I want to do.
Absolutely.
I was like, the stars, the glitz, the glam, the caviar.
Oh, the caviar, the champagne.
I didn't even know what I was eating, but it was overwhelming, and just the celebrities and just the nights. I mean, I was like literally walking into this club as a young kid, and this bouncer invited me. He like lifted me over the ropes. And as I got there, like Boy George was standing there, Madonna was there, Naomi Campbell was there, Prince was leaving, and I was like, "What is going on?" And it was a night I'll never forget. But it's kind of what really made me have that kind of there is a I've got to find out how to get here.
Yeah, I love it. So from what I saw is that after years of that, you started doing documentaries. In fact, an award-winning documentary.
Yeah, I did. That was kind of. It was a little break from the fashion industry. I was kind of a bit burnt by it. I've been doing it for about 6 years by then as a kid to that point, and I just wanted new challenges. So I went to Africa, to Namibia and South Africa. We wanted to film something about why there were so many orphan children in Africa, and South Africa specifically because of the economy. Obviously, there's a drive that everyone would go there. And it became more apparent that there was a bigger problem than homeless kids. It was because of HIV and AIDS, which is what focused on that. So yeah, check it. It's called To Die No More. You could probably still catch it.
To Die No More. That's a documentary you guys all want to check out. And I saw it won a few awards.
Yeah, we won it. It was an independent movie award. It was based in London, but we won a few awards. We raised a lot of money for these townships, and it was just we went back out there, presented the money to them. It was just something that educates you when you're like. You were doing so much research. Like I learned so much just in the research process.
Right.
And it was just one of these things that I just threw myself into, and I became like fully committed to like the cause. And I definitely want to get back into doing more things like that.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
And then I saw also you took a leap and then headed over to New York after that and to re-enter that world of fashion.
I mean, that was just all by. It was a typical I'm going to New York, Mum, for a weekend.
No, again you did it?
Literally, and I stayed there since 2007, basically.
Oh, wow.
So I was there for 3 months, obviously, because of the tourist visa. And I was just having the time of my life. And I think I'd been there before, but never really as an adult. And I think New York's very different. It's a very overwhelming city. I had a lot of friends that came and visited me. Some people can't handle it because it's such a fast city. So it can really like chew you up and spit you out. But for me, I have like so much energy, like ADD. And for me, it's like just a calm place. Yeah,
I feel you.
Right. So for me, it's just like, I actually feel normal there. So it's a great city. I'm there like half of my month. And then LA is like kind of my like come back and relax. But I absolutely love New York. I owe it so much for my career, and America in general has just been a great place for me.
Yeah, so I see you did some work in Miami as well. You had some art shows that are just sold out over there as well.
Yeah, my first Basel, which was, I just lose concept of time with COVID and everything. It was like about 6 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe a bit
Miami
longer,
Basel,
6,
right?
7, 8 years ago. And again, young.
This was the art featured?
This was one of the pieces that I wasn't really doing this at the level I'm at now. There were pieces like this in there. I did have these pieces, but it hadn't really been recepted to the level it has now. And there were other art pieces that I was doing. And my work is very poppy and very kind of like, very likable, very eye-pleasing in the sense that...
The colors are great
as
well.
Yeah, it's very colourful.
Yeah,
I love colours are a very important thing to me.
Me too, yeah.
So yeah, and then I went there, no intentions of anything, just like, go have fun. You know, I was like 33 or something. I was like, let's just go have fun. And I sold out this show, and it's the first time I actually had like a bit of money in my bank account.
Wow.
And then I was just promised myself never to let it go below that number.
Yeah.
So then I just really started to go for it.
Build.
I met the right people, then collectors got interested, and this happened, which was a phenomenal, like, again.
So tell us about this concept. Obviously we're looking at it, we can see that they're hearts, but what you're doing has just taken off. Do you mind sharing with our viewers a little bit about it?
I mean, it was like one of the most simple designs I've ever made. And I think as an artist, you're always struggling to kind of recreate, redo, do everything you can. You want to kind of do everything. And what I realized as an artist as well is that you need a signature to be able to be recognized. Like Keith Haring, Warhol, like Basquiat, like all these big artists all have a very specific, reference. Like you can reference their work, Picasso, everyone. And I think as artists, we kind of get very lost in that because we're trying to do so many things and juggle so much. And this was what really taught me that like, it's the simple thing and it's the signature that gives you that allows you to explore other mediums. So this just happened by chance. It was February that I did this mural in New York City of 2015. And I was asked to do it in November 2014, but I was like very, you know, all my friends were like, you should do the hearts, it's February, it's Valentine's Day. And I was doing this for a long time before. And I was like, nah, you know, as an artist, like I'm like, no, because they came up with the idea. I was like, no, like that's no, because I wanted to come up, you know what I mean?
Yes,
it's like
yes, of
one
course.
of these like ego things. Sure enough, February came and I hadn't even thought about the mural I was going to paint. So I was like, sod it, I'm going to do the hearts.
Do the
Like,
hearts.
Do the hearts. So I did the hearts.
Those friends, I hope we're still
Yeah, they
your
are.
friends.
And they all remind me, trust me.
Amazing.
And then, so I did the hearts and, you know, again, no real kind of thought of what I was doing. Just like, it's a mural. People were stopping in the street. Everyone was like, wow. People were like, whoa. To me, it was just my work. So I was obviously taken back and very grateful that people were stopping and taking time to acknowledge something. You know, you can't please a planet, so not everyone's going to love what you do. And then, sure enough, the work had been up on this mural and it had a 3-month residency where it was staying. And this woman at the time, Eva Chen, she was a big deal at Facebook. I think she's still there. And she came by and she took a photograph. And it was when Instagram was becoming a little bit more of a kind of blogger, influencer kind of usage, rather than just us taking photos and documenting. Like I feel like Instagram wasn't really used for much back in the day. It was just like your friends would just see what you're up to. It wasn't really like people could just like tap into you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. I was more in Facebook in the day.
Yeah,
Instagram's
and now,
not-
now it's like, I mean, it's insane. It's shopping, blah, blah, blah. But so she posted it and then within like 24 hours, the mural just blew up because she equivalently had about 15 million followers in currency change that time for what it's worth now. And and then suddenly all these brands just started to reach out to me because she was obviously a big influence in this fashion world. And it was very workable for brands. And I think I got very lucky at the right time, right place, right design. And then since then, the rest is history. It's
I
just been,
saw you did some work with Sephora, with L'Oreal.
Yeah.
I saw you did quite a few brands.
Oh,
this
yeah.
branding. And you
been
know, I've
insane.
seen it, but I never knew it was yours.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's just
Right?
a wallpaper or a backdrop and
Yes.
they don't associate it with an artist.
Right.
So there's been a few interesting...
I research my guests.
Yeah.
So whenever
But
I have
there's-
someone on the show, I find out about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is...
Well, I mean, it's been
never
used a
registered.
lot
Yeah.
without... Because I own the IP for it. So there's been a lot of usage without permission and a lot of slap on the wrists. And
I see.
it's got more money, as Jay-Z used to say, more money, more problems.
More money, more problems. So any particular brand, any favorite brand that you've worked with?
I have liked a lot of brands. I'm working with Skechers right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing a big shoe campaign with them.
Oh,
We're
nice.
going into our 2nd year, and that's been a great experience for me just as a designer as well, like being taken in to the headquarters, really having a say in like the direction of the shoe. And it's just given me like a different role. It's like really fun being with all the creators and taken seriously and just being in like that environment and been working on it very hands-on. So that's just been a great project and kept me very busy. And we were doing that before COVID.
Are you wearing Skechers now? No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there are no designs though.
No, well, I can stand up for myself. There's no men's yet. So
There's no, except
I'm
for
not,
ladies
I'm not,
only.
yeah, it's a
Okay,
ladies,
We'll have to check that out.
it's a ladies shoe right now.
Ladies watching, you guys have to check that out.
Yeah, and it's a global shoe. It's everywhere. So there's no excuses.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, on that note, it is time for me to take a short commercial break. I'll be back with more of James and what he's doing in just a few. Stay tuned. I'll have a sip of water. And we are back from that commercial break. Of course, I'm Angela Gegg, and you are locked into Angie live in Dubai, right here on Fusel TV. We're here from the Fusel TV studios. I've got James Goldcrown in the house, and I've also got Cece from Arts Carrero. They're his representation right here in the Middle East. Hey guys, welcome back, James. Cece, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome. So I was going to ask James what brought him to Dubai, but I mean, naturally, it was you.
Yeah, we started talking probably about a year ago about James coming out. He's never been in the Middle East before. And I said, look, I think your paintings would really resonate with this market. And I just think you'd do really well here. And after a year of discussions and convincing James to take a chance and come out to the desert, we got a yes.
Amazing.
And here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, and here we are. And I'm
Yeah.
so happy you guys are on set with me today. This is the work. It's amazing.
It's a beautiful piece, isn't it? I love this one. I
Yeah,
love
it's
this
really
one.
pretty.
Thank you.
Yes, it's gorgeous. It's sold, unfortunately, Angie, if you were after this one. But
Oh, no. Well, maybe.
we can get you another one. We can get you another one.
Maybe, yeah. Get me another one. Viewers, let's do a poll. You guys want me to get one of these? Amazing. So what's in the plans? What's in the works, James? You said you're only here for a few days.
Yeah, well, I've been here for 2 weeks. Well, I am over the length of 2 weeks.
Okay.
So we're doing live art shows. We are doing just meeting with a lot of people like yourself, just really getting to understand this like part of the world. You know, being over in Europe a lot and America, there's such a good market out here, and I feel like Dubai, from what I'm understanding, just the NFT market and just the art market.
I was going to
here.
ask you about the NFTs,
Yeah.
actually.
I just feel like there's this real new, it's just exciting. It's like a new chapter, you know, and there's so much going on. I feel like the art scene here is becoming a lot bigger. I feel like the kind of art I do is becoming a lot bigger here as well. And yeah, I just think it's really important to keep moving. And I think Dubai is a great place, great market. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm learning a lot as well as I'm here, you know.
Amazing.
Yeah, so if viewers wanted to catch more of James's work, obviously he's doing the residency at the Me Hotel.
Okay, great.
Which is great. And he's also doing an exhibition until mid-February at the Foundry Gallery.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Downtown on Boulevard Crescent. So he's showing 7 works there, big size paintings and something, you know, that hasn't been seen before. Really
Beautiful,
nice, interesting
beautiful.
designs.
I was actually at the Me for the launch when you did the
Yeah.
Q&A the other night, and he was doing live paintings.
Yeah, very jet lagged doing live paintings.
Yeah.
Don't remember much, but it was a lot of fun, and I think, you know, it got a good audience. It was reciprocated really well, and I had fun. I mean, from what I remember, I had a lot of fun, and everyone there was just like really into it and made me feel very welcome, and that was really nice, especially, you know, coming from so far away, and you never really know how people are going to react when you're doing something like that. But everyone was fully engaged, and I had a lot of fun and got to meet you and a lot of other really great people. So I'm very grateful for these opportunities.
Amazing. Now, if I may ask you something,
Yes.
Cece, when we met, she was talking about you to no end. I knew about you before you were coming to Dubai, I'll have
Okay.
you know. What do you have in the plans? I saw you're doing not just Dubai, but the whole Middle East you're representing. What do you have in the works for James?
Well, we really want to sort of travel outside the UAE, obviously. I think there's some really interesting things happening, potentially in Saudi. There's some great art movements out there, and Oman. So we definitely want to move a little bit out. But obviously there's so much to do in Dubai. James is, you know, obviously doing the show, the exhibition, the live painting. And I think this is great. It's sort of showing that, you know, people are interested now in seeing art in a different context. So we set up Art Carrero to represent artists and be a bridge between brands and private venues wanting to do art and display art in new and innovative ways. And I think that live painting and bringing it out of the sort of the staticness of a space and kind of making it more immersive. You know, we're talking about NFTs, virtual reality, AI. There's so many different ways now to express art. So it's really great to see that response the other night and to see people interacting and coming up to James and wanting to get involved with that. It's great.
That was awesome. Well, James, so we went from photography in the darkroom. We went from documentaries. We went to New York doing murals. We now are super famous for this piece of art here. What's in the works? What's next? I mean, we talked NFTs, so I'm assuming.
So yeah, no, there's a couple of things going on
Assuming.
in that world. There's definitely a couple of things going on. I've not really felt the eagerness maybe some people have. Like, you know, from what I'm learning, this market goes up and down. It's very much like a currency. So we're getting everything done perfectly. It's going to be dropping in California. I'm working with a company there, One of One. and we will be launching at the end of this month, and continue to working with brands, more gallery space. Something that I really want to get into is galleries. I've been doing a lot of commercial work throughout my career at this level, and I'm really excited to kind of take the work a bit to more of a finer extent and do shows and maybe step away from commercial stuff for a little bit and then come back in, you know, each and only. This is like the celebrity, it's like picking different films for it, you know?
Right.
So I think it's time to kind of take it to that level, which is really great to be doing this in Dubai, having such a great company working with, you know, Shim. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the future. And I'm very lucky as well, because it just seems to not be going anywhere. And it's, you know, as an artist, it's really hard to get to a kind of level at where you're at, you know, at this point, and just remaining grateful, humble, and aware of like the difficulty it is, you know, to get to where you are.
And you were a self-made artist, self-taught artist.
Yeah, I kind of did art. I did art a lot
impressive.
at school, but and I tried to go to art college. Again, school wasn't for me. So yes, I did teach myself and learning from other artists, techniques, as you learn from everyone, you know, just got to listen.
So this is your trademark. Is there anything
Trademark.
outside of this that people would recognize you for?
Probably not outside of this,
Okay.
unless you knew me back in the day. But I think this is really this is the staple.
Amazing. Any final words for our viewers? Is there anything you'd like to say? Say hi to anyone. I am
Hi,
not done
Mom.
with you. I'm not done with you. After the hi, Mom, I'll tell you what we're doing.
No, I'm just hi Dubai. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to coming back.
I like
And
the hi, Mom.
yeah, you got to do that.
You got a hi, Mom.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping to be back here, more experiences here, and yeah, to know that to actually be able to get off the plane and be like, let's go to this part, you know, to know the city.
Know where you're going,
Exactly.
restaurants,
And
places.
this time he's going to come back with a lot of exuberance.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
He knows
yes.
now how amazing the city is.
I think I'll be more prepared. It was
Yes.
a very with COVID and everything. It was difficult. You know, the world is difficult now.
Right.
This is everything's been made more difficult. Traveling, everything, and it's yeah. So now putting that all past us, hopefully the world will start to form some normality
Inshallah.
over the next year. We can all get on with it and respect each other. You know.
Absolutely. All right, guys, it is time for a quick commercial break. And when I'm back, it's time for a little fun with James. So stay tuned.
What are we doing? What's the fun?
I'll bring us right back. So we're going to continue. We're doing a little fun.
Okay. Q&A. 5-shot.
And we are back from that commercial break. I'm back on the show with James. Of course, Cece is also in the house. But right now, it's time for a little trivia, some fun with James. Guys, are you ready? James, you ready?
I hope so.
Oh, boy. It's my favorite part of the show.
I have no idea what you've got me into. Go on.
Oh, it's just a little bit of fun. I'm just going to ask you some questions.
Go.
It's been all serious art. You know, now we're going to have some fun.
Okay.
All right. Okay, serious stuff, fun stuff. You know, what's your basic philosophy on life?
Ooh, be treated the way you would like to treat others the way you'd like to be treated.
That's great. I like that. I like that. If you're sincere, you want people to be sincere. Absolutely with
Yeah.
you. All right, 3 people that you don't like.
Ooh. Wow, I actually don't know if I don't know if there's like really 3 people I don't like that much. I don't have an answer for that. I don't think I ever...
So diplomatic.
No, but it's not even diplomatic. I just
All right, 3 people that you like.
Shim,
Okay.
you and the crew here.
Amazing. Hey, guys behind the cameras. Hi. Woo-hoo.
The unknown.
I love it. I love it.
The
I love
magic.
it. The guys that make the magic happen back there. What would we do without them? All right, when we're talking about Hollywood, Chrissy Teigen and John Lennon or Kanye and Kim?
Well, Chrissy and John are my neighbors.
Oh.
And funny enough, Chrissy, back in the day when I lived in New York, used to walk my dog. She used to live upstairs to my studio.
Oh, I
So-
did not know this, by the
Yeah,
way. I had no
so
idea.
I know her. I actually know her.
Amazing.
lovely.
All right, what about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith or Jen and Alex? I know they've all broken up, but what was your favorite couple?
Jen and Alex, who are they?
Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez.
Oh.
Something.
I guess Will Smith. I mean, Will
Yeah,
Smith.
Will Smith,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely
Every day.
Will Smith.
Love Will and Jada.
Absolutely Will Smith. All right, favorite restaurant in Dubai?
Ooh.
Ah, I know this one.
Do you?
Yeah,
What?
because you're there every day.
Roca.
Yes.
Oh, I love it there too. The food is excellent.
It's the vibe's great. The food's great. The people are great.
Mm.
If you haven't been, go.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, now needs to be fast.
What?
Fast.
What?
Favorite
Rapid
color?
pace.
Green.
Wow, interesting. Favorite car?
Jeep.
Favorite food?
Italian.
Favorite animal?
Dog.
Favorite holiday destination?
Cabo in Mexico.
Oh, favorite song?
I can't think. That's not the name of the song. I love music. There's so many different types.
Cece, favorite song?
Oh my God. Something David Bowie? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's hard.
It is a hard one.
Angie. I've got so many favorite tracks.
Okay, fine. James, back to you. Favorite movie?
Bloody hell, this is so. The Royal Tenenbaums.
Oh, wow,
great.
good
Wes
one.
Anderson.
Wine or whiskey?
Wine.
Mm-hmm. Apples or pears?
Pears.
Pickles or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Pickles for me.
I do like pickles.
I like a pickle.
I love
Yeah.
pickles.
Yeah.
I don't like ice cream or chocolate. People think I'm weird for being a girl, not liking these things. But hey. All right, James, if your life was a TV show, what genre would it be? Would it be horror, supernatural, musical, drama, comedy, or romance, and why?
It'd be a dramatic comedy.
Ah, I like that. And you?
Supernatural.
Oh, you fit right into our studios then, because we have all of that going
I
on.
saw some mannequins in the front. Yeah, very
Thanks a lot for
unusual.
playing along with me, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Like to wind down at the end of the show, give our audience a treat. That is all the time that I have for today. A big thank you to James for coming on. Of course, CC is here too. James, thanks for sharing the magic of your artwork with all of us, and for Art Carrero for getting you here. We've got New York, we've got Los Angeles, Michigan, Miami, Chicago, my friends in Paris, Monaco, Finland, London, and the entire Central South America and the Caribbean all watching. And to every person that's tuned in worldwide, you guys rock, especially those of you right here in United Arab Emirates. We love you, Dubai. Guys, send your requests and your shout outs to me at gegg@fuselive.com. Broadcasting from our Vusel TV studios, I am Angela Gegg. See you next time, same place.